What's Gucci with you? Welcome to Cosmic Conversations, episode 31. You are tapping in to the root of the symmetry. I'm your boy Tahuti, here to help us connect, communicate, and correlate all of our infinite individuality so that we can get our spirituality popping in this reality. Today's question is specifically about love. So this is why, like, a lot of Cosmic Conversations, because I get so many questions about love. Genuinely, it is the ultimate desire. And it's funny because people don't really like to associate love with desire. I'm pretty sure it's because they find desire to be like a dirtier, more sinful word, whereas love is proposed as like being pure. So it's important that we define what love is, which in the last Cosmic Conversations, we sort of got into, or a couple ago, we got into how love is basically the desire to express oneself. So literally anything that you love is something that fulfills your desire of expression. So whatever you love is something that you desire to have in your space, so to say, or desire to be associated with, because it is like congruent with your section of infinity. So that's where if you exist, it's because you want to. So this is why, like, life is desire, love is desire. People do what they want to do. Spirits will always do what they want to do because we want to be bodies in the first place. Like, literally, if you don't want to do something, then it just won't really happen. You're the only one who cares about what you care about. This is why you have to be the center of your own universe, and you have to be an infinite individual, a zero, a true zero, before you become a one, before you become an egotistic imagination, awareness that is thus limited based on the awareness around you, because that's what light is. Light can only see itself. So when we talk about, like, shining a light on things and like how it's important to see things with light, anytime you're shining a light on something, you're literally projecting what you want to see onto that thing, or else you would feel it out in the darkness. We just live in a, very spiritually weak society, one of the most spiritually weak societies ever, really. So that's where like, for real, like, the weakest truly, they love being weak while appearing strong, like the ultimate demonic energy ever. Because if you are a truly strong spirit, you have no desire to enslave others. You want to enslave yourself, aka use yourself to level yourself up. You're not concerned with using other people to level yourself up. That's not healthy spirit thinking. That's demonic thinking. That's really some whatever. That's not my imagination. So that's where we would have to communicate with that spirit's imagination to actually learn all the intricacies of why. This is why everything is communication. If you're in the universe, you are communicating with everything that exists, because it all is happening right now. And it's all happening from the subconscious realm that is also happening right now. And it's just, that's the point of time. Time is us linearly blocking out how our feelings look. So we're always feeling, but the spirit is not feeling. So the spirit creates feeling. So that is the astral realm, the realm of feeling. And then that's the subconscious realm, the astral realm, feeling, water. Conscious realm, the light realm, earth, thought. Structuring out those feelings so we all have our own infinite perspectives on time and how things work. But we can only communicate all of these perspectives because we feel like connecting with each other on earth. So that's where then spiritually we're creating earth so that we can connect with each other and then thus communicate our imaginations and build structures in 5-cycle reality. And that's all the number stuff that I talk about. So self-love, when we think like, where in the universe is my self-love located? your self-love in the universe would literally be wherever you desire to be. And really self-love in that case would be whatever creation you made from your spiritual space that you desire to use to express yourself. That's true self-love. True self-love is knowing that you are already the creation of what you're supposed to be, and you're operating it from your spiritual space. So you are already like infinite, and you've purposefully limited yourself into a creation that I would hope that you love. And then that's where if you don't really love your body, you don't love your creation, you don't love yourself, it's then important to ask why. And that at this point in my 23 years of being here, I'm pretty sure it comes down to societal stuff and how white supremacy, toxic masculine European culture. A truck literally drove by with the word Mason. And them too. They're the ones who project out all these ideas that make you hate yourself and separate yourself from your spirit. So their light, their metallic light, now you're not able to see yourself. You only see them because you yourself are the light that your spirit made to express its infinity. It's just a matter of, in any reality, in any world you're in, we have to agree on how we're going to ground our infinity. Like, we have to come up with some sort of system and way of like, okay, so we're all infinite individuals. We're all fire. If we come together as infinite individuals, it's just a bunch of fire and we're not connecting. So it's important that we are water and that we're connection, but we only want to connect so we can express our individuality. So that's why life is a balance. That's air. It's in between the fire and the water. And then to actually ground it, here we are in earth, quote unquote, the logic of blocking out how we communicate and how we connect. And that itself is the structure. And that allows us to build structures from there, really 5-cycle reality. And then that allows us to have 6 together always. And everything is 6. Everything is 3 and 3 coming together, because 3 being a whole external version of the man and the other 3 being the whole external version of the woman comes together to make the 6. And that's actually having sex, uniting within oneself to create art that would then be your self-love. So that's why, like, when a man and woman love each other very much, they come together to make a baby. You are that baby. You are that man and woman that love each other so much as a spirit. You are the nothingness that brought these 2 parts of yourself out of the desire to express your infinity so much that you did it. And now you're here. And it's just a matter of why. And like, what do you want to do? Because that's where your self-love is going to be located. It's literally going to be wherever you united your thoughts and feelings internally and you see that externally, which is this body. The fact that you're in a body means that you united thoughts and feelings to make this happen and externalize it. And you're constantly uniting thoughts and feelings to operate it all the time. So it's a constant process. That's just where so let's say, like, if you don't love yourself, it is because you do not want yourself, right? Let's look at the opposite side. If you do not love yourself, it would be because you do not desire to live inside of your creation. So that's what it looks like externally. What it means internally is that you're man and woman. You are not happy in your home environment. So you have created an internal home, aka your mind, that you don't feel good about being inside of. So then that's where you would not really love yourself, because you're not really creating anything that you love. And that's your spirit letting you know that you have to focus on creating something that makes you feel the way you want to feel. So this is what we talk about with sex. Literally, like, a whole spirit's purpose in this case is to create an awesome thought that supports the feelings that it wants to feel. Because a thought is just a hyper-specific feeling. So when you think about all of feelings, whatever you want to feel, then that's where your self-love is going to be located in the creations that you create, to the art that you create to support that feeling. And that's where you learn how to manifest, because now that thought that is the structure for your feeling doesn't exist yet. All you can do is put in the feeling that you, this is like true manifestation right here. All you can do is put in the feeling that you want to feel, and then subvert it and know that you don't want it. So this is like where the law of attraction was like is a whole spiritual trap for all these spiritual people who are like, oh, okay, I'm spiritual, so let me change the reality because I have an ego and I want to make things comfortable for me based on my conditioning up to this point. And then someone else can take advantage of that, like, oh, gotta love technology, bro. It's so great how it can do whatever it wants and just block the flow of whatever communications, all because the entities who made it want to block us from actually just knowing how to do it in the astral realm, because they can't control our communications in the astral realm. So whatever, just indigenous spiritual stuff, I suppose. Really, it's because they can't do it themselves. So when we're talking about self-love, we're talking about you. If you don't have self-love, it's because you do not desire how you express yourself. So that basically comes down to however you have expressed yourself up to this point, you don't like it. You don't desire it. You don't, you're not in harmony with it as a spirit, basically. And so that's just where like the whole point then of you observing what you don't love is so that you can learn what you do love. Yeah, these cards are comedy. I don't love these cars. So that's something that I can learn about myself. So if I know that I do not like all these incredibly wasteful and constantly pollutant and only unhealthy to humans and the environment around them vehicles that require the destruction of Earth and just putting concrete everywhere so that only a certain family or group of spirits can make money when this land used to be free, shows me a lot about at least myself and the track of where I should put my feelings with my thoughts, because I won't be happy otherwise. So that's just where yeah, that's what you're doing with this life. If you're in a life, if you're in a space, if you look at things and you don't like it, it's because you do not desire how you express yourself up to that point. And then that's just where your self-love is located in your spirit, if anything. And thus, anywhere in the universe, your self-love is going to be tethered to your creations. So like out of my self-love, I created Chikatet, and Chikatet created Tahuti. And Tahuti today is known as Thoth. There's so many people claiming to be me, just because they are demonic, colonizing, they see a light that they want to ride on, and so thus they don't bring anything new to the table. All they can do is consume the light of Thoth and then act like they're Thoth, when that's literally just one of my creations as a spirit. So it's like I'm not attached to it. Also though, your vibration is literally not the vibration of Thoth, because I created that. So that's where your self-love, love being the highest vibration, is what tethers you to whatever body you have in whatever simulation. And when you know that everything's happening at once, no one can really separate you from yourself, which is where you don't love yourself. Like you have to separate from your space. And I know like that is like slightly contradictory in terms of love is a desire to express oneself, but love specifically then is the desire to express one space. So it's like love wants its cake, wants to have its cake and eat it too. Everyone would love to have their cake and eat it too. To be able to eat food, but then the food doesn't go away, That would be pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure most people would love that. World hunger would love that. So it's truly like, that's a reflection of who we are in our space, which is infinite. We desire the world to be infinite, like we are infinite, but that's not what we agreed to, or how we sort of structure our infinity in this reality. And then that's what superpowers would be, is you just having your infinite expression and being like Jesus, where you multiply a lot of bread and fish to feed all these people. That's an example of a spirit using their body to bring their spirit to that reality and actually be infinite despite all the limiting logic of the world around them. So yeah, that's your self-love is located in you. The fact that you exist is where your love is. No, there's no love out here, right? If you're like, yeah, where in the universe is my self-love located? Source. You must go to source, all of that. Unity consciousness. It's you. You're the center of your universe. It's just about constantly updating your creations so that you love yourself more and more. So love is one step below freedom. Christians will try to tell me that true love is freedom, but it's because they're in this victim mindset where they were created by something else and they're not in control of their lives. So this book is the rules, right? Like the Freemasons wrote this book, and now their whole spirituality is based on this book that was made to govern their mind and keep them trapped in a religion so that they can make money for a certain group of people and support genocide while doing that. So it's like, spiritually, how much self-love do those spirits have to support that? The person asking this question doesn't support that at all. So this person is very interested in leveling up, clearly, and that's what we love to do as spirits. We love to create situations where we have to remember to be desireless, because love is desire, just straight up at this point. Like, it's the desire to express one's individuality, and that can look like an infinite number of ways based on your spirit. But if you didn't love expressing yourself, we wouldn't see you. So boom. And that's what depression is, right? People who like have a body, but they forgot why they have a body, so they can't get out of bed and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to move. They don't want to go anywhere. They really forgot their motivation for why they love themselves enough to be here. And yeah, that generally involves getting lost in the world and just all the lies that separate them from feeling how they're supposed to feel. So your self-love, yes, is you. It's located in wherever you unite your thoughts and feelings and do that in a way that you feel like is a proper expression of your spirit, which that's where freedom is higher than love. That's why anytime someone loves you, they are impinging upon your freedom, because they're actually literally only able to project all their subconscious weight onto you of what they feel like love is. So really, anytime someone loves you, like when spirits like say they love me, I can see and feel how they're really just projecting onto me they're projecting onto me that specifically they want me to make them feel more comfortable. So that's where it becomes consumptive. If someone says that they love you, it's because you're fulfilling something inside of them and they feel comfortable alone with you. So you're in harmony with their internal world. That's what it means to love somebody. It means that there's someone you can be alone with and all one with, aka you don't have to like feel like you're getting along with them. You don't have to like feel like you have to get along with them, feel like you have to try. So like, I personally, no matter who I meet in the universe, man, another truck with Mason while all these fire trucks are going to go protect their government interests and colonize land while doing it. So Bro, yeah, like that just threw me off my whole track. Love, desire, the spirit is desireless. So if you desire to do something, that is love. And that is immediately a lower vibration than freedom. This is why ultimate freedom is fasting. If you love to eat, then if you really want to meet your spirit, don't eat. And that's where you'll actually be free from the world and what you love to do, because spirits love to be comfortable for the most part. So when we exit our space, we're doing it immediately. Like the moment we exit our space, we're existing, it's uncomfortable. We're like slowly dying because we're transforming, because we're inside of a vehicle that must expire, aka light. Our feelings don't expire. That's the astral realm, and that is what's truly reflective of the spirit. We just create these simulations to block out the astral realm. So that's why dreams are just so important. They connect you back to the astral realm, and you got to love your dreams. So people who have nightmares, they don't love who they are when they're actually alone more in the astral realm. Because we're like more connected. Like everything is connected, because nothingness, everything is nothingness. So the astral realm is connected by feeling, and the earth realm is connected by thoughts. And thoughts are just hyper-specific feelings. So that's where the astral realm is where the thought realm is being created from. And then the astral realm is being created from the spiritual realm. So you being your spirit, you just have to feel like you want to create something that makes you simultaneously grow stronger, because as a spirit you're expressing yourself for a reason, but you still want to be comfortable like you would in your internal space. So this is like the obsession with making homes, and making just comfortable environments, because it's about bringing heaven to earth, quote unquote. So yeah, that's basically it. That is where your self-love is located in the universe. It is where you unite your thoughts and feelings. And if you don't love how you unite your thoughts and feelings, then your love exists in your spirit, which is no love at all. It's desireless. It's just you. And then from a desireless place where you know you are, you can then figure out your desires. And that's where you'll actually be able to just take a step back and get your love priority matters straight. Because most people, let's be frank, do not have their love matters straight. They do not have their love priorities straight. Hella people are interested in marrying others and running away into someone else's arms when they literally don't love themselves enough to even love somebody else. So, this has been Cosmic Conversations. I'll see you. Gang, gang.